This Passover, what is going to be different at your Seder? Welcome to a special, very early weekly Parsha Thoughts for Pesach. I'm Cantor Spiro from the Song Shul, and I know it feels like we were here just a few days ago because we were. But I have a few thoughts I want to share with you as we go into this special holiday of our Zaman Cherutenu, our time of freedom. Slavery is not only physical bondage, it is a condition where truth is distorted and suffering is ignored. This message resonates powerfully today. We're living in a time when anti-Semitism is totally out of control, often cloaked in a false language about justice. False narratives about Israel spread quickly and conveniently, distorting reality and casting the Jewish people as oppressors rather than a nation struggling and striving for survival. You see, this is not new. Pharaoh himself wrote the playbook some 3,500 years ago, manipulating the truth and declaring in the book of Exodus, "Come, let us deal wisely with them," portraying the Jews as a threat to then justify Pharaoh's oppression and mistreatment of the Hebrews. The Ramban, Nachmanides, notes that Pharaoh's strategy was not immediate violence, but narrative control. Where have we seen that before? Lies. Complete lies. Public statements delegitimizing and demonizing the Jewish people. Pharaoh redefining the Jews as dangerous, planting fear and misinformation among the Egyptian people. Sound familiar? Of course. The Seder reminds us that lies can be powerful, but they are never ultimate. This is why the central mitzvah of the night is sipur, l'saper, telling the story. In fact, the word Haggadah means to recount, lahagid. And we do. And there within is the truth. The Sefer HaChinuch, a 13th century Spanish commentary of the 613 Commandments, explains that speech shapes belief. How incredibly forward-thinking were our sages. There is no better time than right now to stand together strongly as one people to challenge the falsehoods and lies disseminated by evil commentators who simply hate Jews. So, at our Seder, we counter falsehood, not with silence, but with clarity, memory, recitation, and pride. The Seder is not only about resisting darkness, it is about affirming light. You see, the Jewish people have always celebrated light and life. Remember the words, Am Yisrael Chai, the people of Israel live. When we sit at the Seder table and drink the 4 cups of wine, we recline like royalty and celebrate not only that we were freed, but that we are still here. Despite every attempt to erase or redefine us, the Jewish people endure. We must make sure to continue that unbroken chain that links us to our Creator so that our story, our narrative, rooted in Torah, history, resilience, divine promise, and, most importantly, truth, lives on. Perhaps this is the deepest message for our time. Redemption is not only a past event, but an ongoing process. Maybe this Seder will be different from all other Sedarim. Maybe when we're at the Seder table, we won't rush through the Haggadah to get to dinner. This Seder, let's spend the time to learn what really happened in Egypt after the generation of Joseph and over time the entrapment and subsequent enslavement of our people by a savvy and ruthless leader. How could it have happened? Maybe this Seder will resonate with our children and grandchildren, and they will see that the litany of lies perpetuated against our people are nothing new. Each generation faces its own Egypt, its own pressures, distortions and challenges. And each generation is called to respond with faith, courage and truth. As we sing at the Seder, V'hi she'amda la'avoteinu v'lanu. It is this promise that has stood for our ancestors and for us. This ancient declaration that we read in our Haggadah continues with the words, El Hashem chol dor v'dor, onim aleinu l'chaloteinu. But in every generation they stand up to destroy us. This timeless liturgical text concludes with these beautiful words. V'hakadosh baruch hu matzilenu miyadam. And the Holy One, blessed be He, delivers us from their hands. This Pesach, may we merit not only to remember our redemption. Remember, we say it in our Kiddush, Zecher L'Tziat Mitzrayim, remembering the going out of Egypt, but rather to finally live it with open eyes, strong voices, and unwavering commitment to truth. Teach these Jewish values and history to your children and grandchildren so that we may all experience a true Exodus. Chag Kasher V'Sameach.
This week, members of the Song Shul observe Yortzeit for the following people: Betty Schuster, Chaya Bela Bat Ephraim V'Dvora, mother of Dina Fishman, and Sean Atkins, Yoel, son of Andrea Atkins. May their memories be for a blessing, and may their neshamot have aliyot at this time. This week we celebrate the birthdays of these members of the Song Shul: Ada Sietner, Monty Robbins, and Corey Stein.
Mazal Tov and Yom Holelet Sameach, an early happy birthday to all our Song Shul members celebrating their birthdays next week. And to all our Song Shul members commemorating Yortzeit for your loved ones, may you have Chaim Aruchim, long life, and may the neshamot of your loved ones have an aliyah at this time. And we all say Amen. Well, here we are. We're heading into Chag tonight. And we have wonderful services that you're going to want to join, including tomorrow morning, our first day Yom Tov, featuring a full Hallel and the mystical prayer for Tal, the prayer for dew. And of course, because it's the first day of Yom Tov, and for all those Seder night owls out there who finish your Seder very late, well, we're going to start davening at 10 a.m. in the morning. Isn't that great? So you have plenty of time to get up and come over to the Song Shul, have and chance our wonderful, wonderful kosher for Pesach coffee, and of course kosher Pesach macaroons. Our Shabbat Chol HaMoed service is on track as well, and of course the last day of Pesach, our services which will include a community Yiska. It's all not to be missed. You'll find all the details at songshul.com. Until then, enjoy your Sedarim. Have a Chag Kasher V'Sameach.